Hey folks, so I'm just walking around the parking lot here in a neighborhood in my area, and I'm thinking about what happened yesterday where this crazy guy tried to kill Donald Trump, and apparently the same guy also went and tried to fight in Ukraine, and it just goes to show you, you know, I mean, obviously, we have no sympathy for this person, this crazed, nut who tried to kill a major presidential candidate simply because, it looks like because he is following mainstream foreign policy narratives. Obviously, we have no sympathy for this person, and et cetera. But at the same time, the sad thing about it is that when I look over this person's life, what I see is a desperation to be important, desperation to be heroic. A lot of people really want something to live for. They want to believe that they're making a difference. And, this guy seemed to be so desperate to have value and have meaning and somehow desperate to find a cause, to fight for, to believe in something, that he absorbed CNN propaganda narratives, and he thought that by doing that he could be a hero, and by repeating U.S. government propaganda about Ukraine and then targeting a presidential candidate based on that. And it shows that a lot of people really do have a desire to become heroic. That's a basic part of being a human being, is you want to be important, you want to be a hero. But there's other ways to be a hero than to do something unbelievably awful and to serve the richest and most powerful and evil satanic villains in history, which are the big monopolies and the imperialists that are trying to destroy Russia. And we need to give people a way that they can be heroic by fighting for their families and fighting for their communities and fighting against the imperialists, not by repeating their narratives and not by engaging in terrorist activities. We oppose terrorism and assassinations and anything like that. We also, at the same time, we oppose their narrative around Ukraine and their idea that Russia is the aggressor, when in reality it's the United States that toppled the Ukrainian government in 2014. But part of our mission is to give people a way to be heroic. When I was in Russia for the World Youth Festival, one of the big themes that they emphasized is that during World War II, ordinary people all across the Soviet Union became heroes by defending their homeland. And that's what we need to communicate to people, is by defending your country from the imperialists, by fighting for jobs and schools and education against the big bankers and monopolies that are destroying our country and trying to march us toward World War III, you can be a hero. You can be a hero. So let's point people who have that natural desire to be heroes, to feel heroic, to feel like they're making a difference. Let's point them in a good direction, away from terrorism and craziness, and away from serving the imperialists, but toward the values that we're trying to spread, toward community and brotherhood and anti-imperialism.